And we're back. It is starting to trickle a little bit as far as rain goes. This is our grand finale of Red Black Weekend 2025 from Warrior Field in Waterloo. U18 Black versus U18 Red. Jason Davidson here with you on WSBN.TV. As you can see, some umbrellas are out for the final event of this Football Ontario Showcase. So, quick recap of what's happened today. Action started this morning with the U14s. Team Red with a decisive victory over Team Black on the strength of 5 touchdowns. Then in the U16 game, a 0-0 final. Lots of interceptions, lots of turnovers. It was truly a defensive battle. We'll see what the U18s have in store for us as we wrap things up here. In Waterloo. So Team Black in the white, Team Red in the red, and Team Black will start with the opening possession. So again, a reminder, possession start on the 35-yard line, 12-minute quarters. And there is no overtime. So we hope you enjoy the action here. It's going to be interesting to see because the elements have played a factor on this Sunday, May 4th of 2025 with the wind. Some very blustery winds at times, and now we got the rain coming in. So that just adds to the intrigue. We get underway. Team Black with the opening possession. That's handed off to Amari Douglas. Amari Douglas sharing the backfield with Christian Giguère. It'll be 2nd down and 7 after the gain of 3. Pass is complete and caught by Brendan McCausland. But it will be a 2-and-out. Jack Day, by the way, getting the start at quarterback. Plays for the Kingston Grenadiers and the Frontenac Falcons. So they punt on 3rd down. Picked up. And Red will take over at midfield, but we have a late flag. Hayden Buzek, of the Cambridge Lions, number 12. getting the start under center for Team Red. See what they can do on this opening drive. Pass complete. Hauled in by Gage Lincoln. And Gage Lincoln will pick up the first down. So fresh set here for Team Red. Handoff made and powering his way through. Is Deacon Solomon, number 36. So that'll make it second down. That pass will go incomplete. Trying to find someone on the far side, nothing doing. And it brings up third down. And it's through the uprights. Team Black is first on the board. Dimitri Grebe, number 17. Team Black goes back to work, pass up the middle. Bobbled. And it's caught, hanging on. Tyler Braden. Jack Day under center for his second series on offense. Second and short. And they'll pick up the first down and more. Taking off is Isaiah Petrig-Orr. As he works his way in the Team Red territory. Fresh set for Team Black. Screen pass taken in by Joshua Otley. Five minutes gone in the opening quarter. 3-0 for Team Red. On the strength of a field goal. Handoff. And tripped up. Good tackle there by Cole Fisher, preventing further yardage for Petrick Orr. Ball on the 29 for Team Black, wearing the white. Day out of the gun, quick pass made complete to Tyler Braden. So short completion, gain of about 1.5 yards. Bit of an early jump there, might have looked like. Flag goes. Some juking here. Is he gone? End zone. Isaiah Petrick Orr. But it looks like a jump offside. On the defense, which will be declined, of course. Touchdown, Team Black. So it looks like Dimitri Grebe is performing kicking duties for both sides here as he puts through the extra point. And Team Black leads 7-3 with 5:18 to go in the first quarter. Team Red will start up again from their own 35. U18 is the final game of this Red Black Weekend 2025 here at Warrior Stadium, home of U Sports Waterloo Warriors. Turnover. Picked up. Is he going to go? What a turn of events. Carter McBurney, the linebacker. Things can change quickly in one fell swoop. So tack on another 6 points. It's now 13-3. Extra point incoming. And now we'll sail right through the uprights, make it a 14-3 game. 4:49 left in quarter number 1. So Team Red will need to respond here after that turnover. And we've seen our share of turnovers today. Red almost jumped a little early there. They do not. Out of the gun. Here comes the pass going deep from Hayden Buzek. And they'll bring up second down. Four minutes to go in the first. Another deep pass attempt in coverage, though. Flag on the play. Looks like that's going to be pass interference. And more than likely, a fresh set. So that penalty being assessed to the DB, Nolan Judge. So 1st and 10 from the 50. Hand off. And that's going to be Jesse Carter. Cater, rather. So it'll be 2nd and 1 on after that carry. Hand it off again. And it's Cater. So we're looking at a 3rd and 4. The kicking team comes out. And it's punted away. Good kick, too. Inside the team white 20-yard line. And on the return, it's a short one. As that was fielded by Keenan Brighton. So minute 50 and counting to go in this opening 12. 14-3 lead for Team Black. Day keeps. Play is whistled down. So they do whistle some plays down for safety reasons. Again, it's more of a showcase event. The last thing they want are injuries. lot of scouts watching. Coaches are keeping a watchful eye on each player they want. They want them healthy throughout the season. Here's Day. Day will keep again, and they'll whistle it down. So that'll bring out the kicking team. We're Team Black. So you wrap up the final minute of this first quarter. So for Dimitri Grebe, number 17, performing kicking duties on both sides. He's had a busy first quarter. And Team Red will take over at the 47. Maybe time for one more play in this quarter. And that will do it after this play. See Team Red trying to draw Black offside. Going deep. Buzek deflected and intercepted. And into the hands of Lucas Underhill. So Team Black gets the ball right back. We're through 12. We'll take a break, come back with the second quarter here from Waterloo.
Hey dude, you gotta stop hopping off of here.
And we're back, start the second quarter. Team Black offense goes right back to work. Jack Day hands it off. Petrick Oyer, the decent gain. Pick up a 4. So the good news is the rain has stopped for now. We just hope that can remain the case for, well, let's say the next 90 minutes. That would be helpful. Second down. Day. Nowhere near that one. Incomplete pass. And that'll bring out the punt team. No harm done for Team Red after that interception. They will get the ball right back. Another nice kick. Taken in by Jackson Maggio. He's got some wheels. There's a flag down. Maggio still going. Will be forced out on the Team Black sidelines. Nice return. Looks like that penalty, it's going to Team Red. So unfortunately, that infraction puts Team Black back on offense, and here comes Jack Day. And they'll start at the 37. Day. That pass is incomplete. Lincoln Derkach took a tumble in the process. 2nd and 10. Here's Day. Under some pressure, gets away. Short pass complete to Petra Gore. And he's been an offensive threat in the early stages of this game. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 52. Right about midfield. Hand off. Here's Petra Gore again. Nice shift. Forced out at the 40. Racking up the yards. They'll mark it at the 41. Day. Complete. Lincoln Derkach. So 2nd and 2 it will be from the 33-yard line. Nice move made there. Alex McMahon on the far side. And now they're buzzing in the red zone. Day keeps, and they'll blow it down. Call it a safety sack, if you will. Credited to Marcus Belgrave. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Here's Day again. Towards the near sidelines. Complete. Hugo Thomas with the catch. So third down. And that will bring out the field goal unit. Again, the busy afternoon. A 17-yard attempt coming up for number 17. Dimitri Grebe splits the uprights. And that'll make it a 17-3 game. Team Black in the lead, 6:06 to go in the second quarter. Still lots of time left, of course. And again, a special thanks to Football Ontario for putting on this event and letting us bring you the pictures and all the action. It has been our pleasure at WSBN.TV, but we still got some game to go yet. We're just halfway through the second quarter. And it is a 2-score game in favor of Team Black. Buzek hands it off. And nowhere to go for Danielle Nicasto. Looks like it'll be a loss of 1, so 2nd and 11 coming up. I had some great interviews with some of the young players on both sides today, and we definitely hope to gather a few more at the conclusion of this contest. Of course, the defensive and offensive player of the game awards will be handed out. There's a flag. That's going to go on the offense. It is procedure. .458 to go, so that will drop Red back 10 yards, 2nd and 15. And those, of course, are the situations you want to avoid. You don't want to bury yourself in your own territory. And they almost get some yards back. That was bobbled and almost picked off. Good defensive pressure from Adam Wiltshire. Isaiah Wallace, the intended recipient. Third and long means the kicking team is out. And Team Red will punt it away. See again into the wind. And jumping on it is Keenan Brighton. More flags. And it is a no yards infraction. Jack Day back out there, trying to extend the Team Black lead and make it a 3-score game before the half. Day being chased down, and they'll credit a sack to Marcus Belgrave, his second of the afternoon. The safety sack, a specialty of this red-black weekend. Three minutes to go in the half. Day complete. Braden with a nice grab. So it'll be 3rd and 4 from the 35-yard line. And right now, it looks like the Team Black offense is staying on the field. They're confident. Oh, almost a jump there. And here's Day. Short pass complete. Flag is thrown. We'll see what comes of that. But for the meantime, Amari Douglas gets inside the 10, appears a little shaken up after the catch. And they're calling for the training staff as the officials have a discussion to go over what the infraction may be. It's on the offense, so that's going to come back. Pass interference on the offense. You know, a majority of the time you see DPI, but not OPI. But in this case, so they'll redo 3rd down, and now Team Black will have no choice but to punt it away. Ball at the 50. Fumble the snap. Will he get it off? It's partially blocked. The ball goes out of bounds right at midfield. So Grieve had trouble with the snap, had to recover, and the Team Red defense got a piece of the punt. Just waiting to see where they mark it. It is Team Red football. 2 minutes to go in this second quarter. Out of the gun. Pass complete, hauled in, but met immediately. Catch was made by Garrett Cowan, well defended by Adam Wiltshire. Second down. Some aggressive defense from Team Black playing opposite the bend, don't break style. We see some teams play when they have a lead. That pass up the middle, though, is caught. Hauled in. Jackson Maggio. So it's a fresh set for Team Red. You know they want some points here before the break. Buzek completes it. That'll be a short gain. As we're down to a minute remaining in the first half. Buzek under pressure. Safety sack is the call. So 3rd and long. And looks like the Team Red offense will stay on the field. They're at the 42. Here we go. Buzek. There's one out. Great play. Oh, but did he hang on? No, he did not. That would have been an incredible grab by Maggio. But it's a turnover on downs. Black will likely at the last 2 plays of this first half. And that really could have changed the dynamic of this game. Here's Day. He's going to go deep as well. Stumbling and coming up with it. David Lay. As Day connects with Lay. Nice grab. Good job hanging on. Team Black will call timeout with 16 seconds to go, so get another couple plays off here. With the slight wind at your back, a chance for perhaps a field goal even. So a solid half at QB for Jack Day. Let's see what they can come up with here. 16 seconds on the clock, 1st and 10. Ball at the 44. Day. Into traffic. Intended for Braden. With Israel Ayarende providing a disturbance. Good job there by the Team Red defensive back. That took 4 seconds off the clock. Screen pass, nowhere to go. for Petrick Orr. And Team Black will call timeout yet again. Third down coming up. 7 seconds left in the half. 17-3 ball game. Shotgun formation, Day. Deep pass, will he be caught? It's picked off. What a beautiful pick. George Dutrzak. Wow. Highlight reel play to end the opening 24. Team Black with a 17-3 lead over Team Red in this U18 contest. We'll take a break for the half and come back with the third quarter.
Area 51 Sports is here for you. All the top quality equipment you'll need to succeed on and off the field. All to make sure you're prepared for game day. Area 51 Sports, the sports industry's best kept secret. Visit area51sports.ca today.
Ready?
Welcome back to Waterloo. 2 quarters to go. Jason Davidson here with you on WSBN.TV. The culmination of this red-black weekend put on by the terrific people at Football Ontario. Team Black with a 17-3 lead right now over Team Red. And it is Team Red with the first possession of the third quarter. Riley Braden now in at quarterback, number 16. And it'll be second and long. Braden looking, passing, complete. It's caught. Garrett Cowan, number 11. That will move the sticks. So a fresh set of downs for Team Red. Just what they need to start this third quarter. That's handed off to Jesse Cater. And Cater, stepped out of bounds. Still able to pick up the first down regardless. Complete. Jaheim Perot Dedier of St. Mary's College with the catch. Hand off to Cater. Cater just trying to scrap for a few extra yards. And it is a first down for Team Red as they march down the field. 3 minutes gone in this third quarter. You know they would love to get into the end zone here and make it a 7-point game. Bad snap. No, we'll still down safety sack, but that's going to result in a lots of yards. You saw Riley Braden scrambling back. And that's a loss of 15. So it'll be 2nd and 25. Coming up here. Let's see if Team Red can regain any of that yardage back. Flags on the play. And that might push Team Red back some more. You can't afford that at this juncture. The drive was going so well, and then sacked for a loss of 15. So this is going to be offside on Team Black. Okay, so they're going to get some yards back here. So we'll go from the 45. It's now 2nd and 20. So Team Red do get a few yards back, but via the penalty route. They need a big play here. Briefly fumbled, but they recover. Pass is caught. Nice move. And working his way through past the 35. That was a good second effort. Still considerably short. Of a first down. So right now we're looking at third and 9. They'll punt it away from near midfield Good kick there. Bobbled, loose, recovered, nowhere to go though for Joshua Otley. So Team Black will be forced to start their next possession inside their own 10. .6:48 to go. And the third quarter. Now in at quarterback for Team Black is Rain Thomas, number 21. And Christian Giguere will pick up 8. Figured Team Black here would just be happy to, maybe thrilled, in fact, to pick up a first down and get out of their own red zone. 2nd and 2. Handoff. And powering his way through. And it's Giguere. Giguere not afraid to go up the middle, battle through the trenches, and pick up those necessary yards, and it's a fresh set for Team Black. And look who it is. Giguere again, this time forced outside. Didn't have much to work with there. And it'll be 2nd down. No gain on the play, so it's 2nd and 10. Off the snap. Up the middle, deflected. Broken up. Jack Buckland with the Niagara Spears, the linebacker. Almost coming up with it, but still, just getting a piece of that is almost equal in value. You keep Team Black pinned deep in their own end, and now they have to punt. Just over 4 minutes to go in the third. Kick is off. It's played by Maggio. Maggio taken down. Ball comes loose, but it goes out of bounds. It looks like it's downed at the 44. And Team Red's offense will go back to work. As Riley Braden steps in for another drive. Out of the gun. Deep ball thrown. Incomplete. Max Nopakic well covered. And it'll be 2nd down. Braden out of the gun. Up the middle, pass almost picked off. Looks like that was James Morrison, the linebacker of the Vaughan Rebels. And it's third down. Team Red forced the punt yet again. Two and a half minutes remaining in this third quarter. The wind just eats that one up. And play is blown dead. It'll be Team Black first and 10 from their own 30. Fumble off the snap. But a quick recovery from Rain Thomas, who falls on the fumble. That could have been disastrous. Could really have opened the door for Team Red. We're down to just over 90 seconds to go in this third quarter. Short pass complete. And there he goes, Isaiah Pietragore. He's had a day and picks up another first down. That pass broken up, intended for David Lake. Great coverage, however, from Maddox Reed, number 33, the DB from the London Junior Mustangs. Second down, 35 seconds to go. Still a 17-3 lead for Team Black. No big scores for Red just yet. They've only managed the field goal. Oh, they're going to call that a sack. Much to the chagrin of the Team Black sidelines. You can tell them just gesturing in frustration. But so are the rules. So now make it third down. And Team Black will kick it away now. So one last punt. We'll do it for the third. Almost a block. Good kick. Played by Maggio. Not much room to move. And now we'll do it for the third. The final dozen coming up. 17-3 score. Here we go, fourth quarter, last quarter of this weekend event. Brought to you by Football Ontario. Handoff up the middle. And picking up a few yards is Danielle Nicasto, number 45. You almost feel like this is a must score a touchdown situation for Team Red. Out of the gun, pass complete. Good patience there shown by Riley Braden. And it's Leo Bowen with the reception. So fresh set of downs. First down. Braden airs one out. Nice looking throw. Just no one there. Closest one was an opponent. And that was Keenan Brighton, the DB. From Clarkson Football North. Second and 10. That's a completion, hauled in by Perot Didier. Another first down for Team Red. They continue to move downfield. So first and 10 coming up. Not quite crunch time yet, but with 9 minutes to go in the fourth, we're getting there. Flag is thrown. Incomplete pass. Intended for Gage Lincoln. So decline penalty. It will be second and 10. That was initially assessed to Team Red, but Team Black said no. Let's make it a second and 10 and not redo the down. Braden, deep pass off the fingers of Leo Bowen. So that'll bring up third and 10. Wind starting to pick up again. really drops the temperature. So 4-1 yard field goal attempt. Wind at the back of Grebe. Does he have the leg? He does have a good leg. Here's the hold. Here's the kick. And it's through. That's what happens when you got the wind at your back. So if you're kicking into the wind, that's not making it. But that was a great kick. And opens up a 20-3 lead for Team Black. Which side of you then? 8:10 to go in the fourth. Handoff off for a run. Christian Jaguar again. So I stand corrected. It is 17-6. A source of confusion is the jersey on the kicker. So I apologize. 17-6 game. Still a two-score game. Like I said, this Dimitri Grebe, number 17, has been putting in the work today. Pass complete, caught. Alex McMahon, big hit. And
I was like, what the hell happened?
one of our crew members just got taken out, folks, and he is getting a rousing ovation. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Glenn Sauve, one of our producers, and he just took one for the team, literally. Kudos to him. And hopefully the iPad no worse for wear after that. Handoff, taken down. Is Jaguar. You know, we're going to be laughing at Glenn for a while after that, but that might have been the most entertaining moment of my weekend. See, we lay it all on the line here at WSBN.TV. That turf might have provided some protection for both Glenn and the equipment. 6 to go in the fourth. 11-point game. Pass complete. Taken in. It was McMahon. Big third down. Complete, and Red gets the stop they needed. Turnover on downs. It'll be Red football with 5:24 to play. Big drive here. Pass complete. Hauled in by Leo Bowen. And Riley Braden was looking for him right away. Inside 5 minutes. Again, working out of the gun. Handoff. Deacon Solomon. Really had nowhere to go there. Third down, Red going for it. Third and short. That pass is incomplete. Over the head of Perot Dedier. So a turnover on downs, a costly one, with 3:30 to go, and Red still trailing by 11. Short completion. Petrik or shifty moves. Picks up the first down. You can tell Thomas was going for him right away. Good catch and run from number 31. 3 minutes to go. Here's your 3-minute warning alert. And another collision on the sidelines. Thankfully, our Glenn is well out of the way of that one. You can laugh as long as they're okay. That's rule number 1. Second down coming up. Flags on the play. Trifecta of flags. Procedure call on Team Black. Or maybe just a false start, my mistake. Tipped! And trying to get to it was Isaiah Petrik Orr. So that'll bring up third down. Bad snap way over the head. Oh, he stumbles, and it's recovered by Team Red. There is still life. A big recovery for Tayshawn Duncan, number 95. So it's not over yet. Still 2:30 to go. 11-point game. Pass up the middle, complete. And into the red zone goes number 37, Anthony DeFrancesco. Move the chains. Big opportunity here to make it a one-score game. The margin is 11, handoff. And forced out of bounds is a Deacon Solomon. So we'll have ourselves a 2nd and 4. Handoff. Solomon again. Up the middle. Taken down at about the 5. So that'll give us 1st and goal. Inside 2 minutes now. So you wonder, if they get into the end zone, the approach has to be go for 2 to get within 3. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. 1st down. 90 seconds left. Deep pass back of the end zone. Is it hauled in? Almost. Flag on the play. And that might bring 1st down to the goal line. So I know who the offensive and defensive players of the game are, but I'm not going to. I am going to withhold that information until it's officially announced on the field. First and goal. Can they get across? Waiting for an indication here. Was he stopped short? Yes, he was. So that's 1 goal line stand. Team Red will have 2 more cracks at it. And timeout will be called by Team Black. They want to perhaps readjust their defense. So here we go, 2nd and goal. Solomon. This time he breaks through for a touchdown. 5-point game, 1:06 to play. Oh, yeah, and it's an automatic decision. They're going to go for 2. Try and get within 3. It's a 2-point attempt. Fumbled the snap. Recovered by Braden. And are they in? Might be a stop. But a player is down for Team White. So that'll bring the training staff onto the field. And he's up. Great to see. Noah Coffey, number 13. So no 2-point conversion, so it's a 5-point game. But don't forget, with no kickoffs, that takes the onside kick out of play. And Team Black now will look to put this one away. Hand off to Jaguar. Will be stopped just past the 40-yard line. And timeout is called by Team Red. .101 to go. Five-point game. Jaguar again. And he goes down. And Red looking to call another timeout here. .54 seconds to go. And don't forget for Black here, if they're punting the ball away, they're kicking it into the wind. So Team Red would be hopeful for some, well, obviously a short kick and some favorable field position. So not quite done yet in this U18 contest. 3rd and short, about a yard. Team Black will look to put an end to it right here. So yeah, that takes the punt out of the equation. Will they get it? I don't think they will. They got stuffed. So never mind the punt. Team Red will take over with a chance to win it. It is a turnover on downs. Ball will be placed on the 42. Again, it's 17-12, so a field goal won't do it. $50 seconds left on the clock. So there is time. So here we go. Team Red supporters on their feet for the finale of this one. Oh, yeah. So one of the members of Team Black had to be helped off the field. That pass up the middle is complete. Maggio, big catch. Inside the 25. First and 10. Clock is ticking down to 30 seconds. Braden, another pass complete. This time, Gage Lincoln hauls it in for a short gain. Second down. Braden rolls out, being chased.
No way.
They're going to call that a safety sack. Just before Braden could get the pass off. $12 seconds to go. Third down. Ball placed at the 27. Here we go. Braden. Deep ball. And it is picked off, and that should seal it. Hauled in by Nolan Judge, the defensive back. And Team Black will hang on and take this thrilling U18 game by a count of 17-12. But again, congrats to both teams. Our players of the game coming up, followed by some interviews. We'll take a quick break before the interviews. And we'll put a bow on this weekend here at Warrior Field. done that before.
Area 51 Sports is here for you. All the top quality equipment you'll need to succeed on and off the field. All to make sure you're prepared for game day. Area 51 Sports, the sports industry's best kept secret. Visit area51sports.ca today.
So there you go. Team Black. Offensive player of the game is Isaiah Patrick Orr, who had a TD in this contest. Well done by number 31. And that is Aaron, the head of Football Ontario, conducting the presentations here. George Dutrisac, the defensive back, is your defensive player of the game. Just going to track down our players of the game here for some interviews. So the rain has started to fall again. Good job.
Thank you.
It is Patrick Orr, right?
Patrick.
Isaiah Patrick Orr, one touchdown today, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Jason Davidson here alongside your offensive player of the game, Isaiah Patrick Orr. One TD on the day. You guys just hung on the end, but take us through your TD first.
So yeah, we called a swing pass, read my blocks, had to break a few tackles, then turn on the burnies.
There you go, great description. So, Team Red, they were threatening late there. You got to give credit to your defense for holding the fort.
Our defense held it down. I think that our defense played well all day, honestly. Holding only 1 touchdown on the day, 2 field goals. I think that honestly, our whole team just balled out today.
Yeah, an overall recap on the weekend for you.
Oh, it was great. The 2 day, we had two practices yesterday, a bunch of meetings, everyone put in work. Everyone that deserves to be here.
Go get in that group photo.
Yeah.
Great job.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, had to let Isaiah go. You cannot miss the group photo. That's a guarantee. And we'll have our defensive player of the game joining us momentarily. That is George Ducherzak. That's Petrigor, not Petrigor. My apologies. One of those names that get pronounced both ways. Hey, George.
Yep.
Good game, bud.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm from Quebec, so it's usually pronounced Ducherzak.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yep.
George Ducherzak. All right. Your defensive player of the game, U18 Team Red. His name is George Ducherzak. George, football, it's a funny game. The elements kicked in. How much do you think the rain contributed to like defensive strategies?
I don't think it changed too much. Certainly a lot more plays on the ground, but other than the fog on the visor, I think it was pretty much the same.
Take us through your game a bit for us.
Well, I don't really remember much about the pick in the first half. Kind of just saw a ball, went up for the ball, and luckily I came down with the ball. And other than that, it's just trying to get off blocks and play hard. That's about it.
Thoughts on your experience this weekend?
Oh, it was a great time. Straight when we got here, the food was great. We stayed in res, got a roommate. It was a really fun time. Yeah.
Good food is always key. Congratulations, George. Thank you very much for doing this. Well done.
Thank you.
All right, there you have it, our 2 players of the game. That's going to wrap it up for us this weekend. I just wanted to thank our entire crew here at WSBN.TV. You guys were just amazing behind the scenes. This event doesn't happen without your hard work. And of course, a special thanks to everyone at Football Ontario for putting their trust in us to make this event happen. It has been our pleasure. We had a ball interacting with parents, friends in the crowd. It was great. We had a blast. It was so much fun. And we hope to be back covering some more events with Football Ontario down the road. So for everyone here at WSBN.TV, this is Jason Davidson signing off from a Warrior Field. We'll see you next time.
Area 51 Sports is here for you. All the top quality equipment you'll need to succeed on and off the field. All to make sure you're prepared for game day. Area 51 Sports, the sports industry's best kept secret. Visit area51sports.ca today